Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Miami Dolphins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Mayfield going to switch things up here. Once again, it's Swift.
Good
Still
run.
going inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Swift. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 38. The Dolphins had a woeful 2-9 on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. It feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. That's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Gordon. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's across midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Operating from the gun, Gordon. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. David Njoku, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is caught downfield by Harrison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's go, boys, let's go. First and 10.
Now Baker going to change it up. Here's Mayfield. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground to 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gordon. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Gordon. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Puka Nacua from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe get this game tied up.
The Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up the midfield.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Looking to throw. Gordon. Wide open receiver complete. They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield now. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
He's got it for the 15. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted.
Jason Sanders set to kick
Maybe
off.
time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gordon. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones in the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At the 43-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Drew Sanders. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 94 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Right back to him on first down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the a few times here today. This run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And his kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That's good for the Packers. First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Swift going to try up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Williams on the stop. A 2-yard pickup.
Baker changing the play at the line. Now they'll audible to something else. Now Mayfield. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the Packers first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Green Bay.
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Back now in Miami. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Man, nice one.
Get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. That's caught. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging down to this slim lead. But geez, the second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 163 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw. Gordon. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game.
31. Packers 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Swift. There he goes again. He may go. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to go backwards. They get him behind the line. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. Like the old rule, possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll run again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
Good game, good game.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Oh, man, that was some call right there. The game in the balance. They run for it on 4th down, and this has been the story all game long. They've been the ones that come up with the big plays when they've needed them. And that last one, that may have won them the football game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.